What's going on, YouTube? It's James with ChiHammer Fantasy Battle Reports. Got another battle report for you today. It is not a tournament at all. Guys, I am actually just going to the Dice Dojo. They're going back to my roots. So, I said something in a battle report not too long ago, and it started making me think about who have I played the most? Who did I play the most in all my YouTube games? Okay, now I'm saying YouTube games because there was a couple I never posted up, and I don't remember them all. And there's a lot of Universal Battle games that I never, ever recorded, obviously, who I played on Universal Battle a lot. So, in all fairness, I played Phil Carl and Nick Hugel and John653 a shit ton on Universal Battle. And I mean a metric shit ton on Universal Battle. So they would probably be way up there. But these are talking about real life games, and real life games in the 9th Age, not including 8th Edition, in 9th Age. I played my brother, obviously, the most. Okay, that makes sense. I played him 16 times. Next to Jesse goes to Dan Pruitt. And Dan Pruitt he passed away 2 years ago. How in the fucking world have I played so many games against Dan, and he hasn't even been around since then? Then it goes to Ian, who moved away, Todd Watson, who quit the game, Jake motherfucking Murphy, who's now in California. Then it goes to Len, who's still around, and Fergus. And at Fergus I had 7 games, but today's his 8th game against me. It goes to Luke Nick Hugel. All those guys come to the dojo. But the crazier part is my tournament players that I played against the most is actually probably Jake Murphy, in all fairness. I played Jake Murphy pretty much once at every tournament for quite some time. But the other ones is actually Chris Mintz, Jeremy Gottschalk, Joel Flint, Jeremy Schweitzer, and that's about it, because Joel Masood I played at the dojo. So those are the guys I played the most at tournaments. That's crazy. Anyways, let's go over this game right here. So Len Zakowski, which is in this picture right here, on the right side playing Fergus in this game, and then on the left that's Luke Dickel playing Joel Masood. Len wanted to get some games in at the Dice Dojo. He invited the guys on the Chicago chat to come to the Dice Dojo, play some games. And there were supposed to be... I think Fergus was the one. Fergus was the one who brought it up because there was a Spanish guy who was in town for Christmas and he wanted to play. So it was like, fuck it. Everybody was like, yeah, let's just go. Let's get some games in. So we went on a Sunday. 5 people showed up. I'm the odd man out in the first game. Second game, I go in and I'm going to go ahead and play a game against Fergus the Gimp. Alright guys, so this is that game. I don't have lists, but let's go over what he has here. On the left, it looks like Dragon Princes, but those are just basically Highborn Lancers. The big black unit in the background, the primary unit, that is a giant unit of like 30 Sea Guard. In the front, on the left, that is his Lion Guard, or the Dragon Guard as he calls them, I believe. But his whole army has a dragon theme. Everything's dragon, basically. And on the right side, he has his Phoenix Guard, or his Dragon Guard, really. Okay. Anyways, over here he has 2 bolt throwers. The blue dragon in the background is actually a frost phoenix. Then he has his 2 characters. One of them is his mage, who has a shit ton of spells. He has the one from every lore spell. Cane Rig Tower. He has his character who is or I think actually his White Lion has the Cane Rig Tower. But anyways, his White Lion character is the one inside the White Lions. His other one's a Fire Wizard. That's what it is. So here you go. Lancers. Got some better pictures. Sea Guard. You could really tell the shine that he's putting in on that primer in the Sea Guard. You could see the detail. I'm just fucking with you, Fergus. Anyways, over here he has his Lion Guard, his Dragon Guard. Over here he has his Dragon. Actually, white dragons? I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyways, here's his Phoenix Guard. Here's his Bolt Throwers. Here's his Frost guy again. And let's go over my side. My side, basically, I'm taking the same thing I took to Pacific Rim, which is my 26 Savage Orcs on the left, K-Pack, my 6 Trolls, my 2 Spiders, Koopa and the A-Rock, and then General Zod behind Koopa. And then over here, I got my 40 Goblins, bows and shields. I got my BGKs and my Spider Riders. For his magic, he has basically everything. Like I said, he actually separated it for me. He has Raven's Wing, Altered Sight, Quicksilver Lash, Awaken the Beast, Healing Waters. For his Pyromancer, he has basically all the good spells and Favor of Ladies. And then he really wanted me to take a picture of the back of the capes on these guys to show how he actually dotted every single scale. Anyways, we're going ahead playing in circles, so he takes the big center, I take the big flanks, which is fine. I'm going to get first turn because I dropped everything. He goes ahead and counter deploys. So basically we are playing... We might be playing flag scenario. I want to say we're playing flag scenario. It might be breakthrough. It's breakthrough. Totally breakthrough. Okay. So I deployed my goblins on the hill. I kind of did this just because I saw where... I didn't see where any of his shit was going, to be honest. But I figured it would be a good spot to shoot elves, more or less. I put the A-Rock on this side, and I basically put... As you can see, I put my savages in the center. I put my trolls in the center, put the K-Pack in the center. Zod's behind everything. Zod is basically behind everything so I don't get shot by bolt throwers. And then on the left side, I have Koopa and the BGKs covered in the left. Here's a picture of Fergus the Gimp. And basically, that's how he deployed. He counter-deployed by putting the Lancers on the left side. He put it's behind that tower. He put the Frost Phoenix there, and he put his 2 elite units in the center, but then he put his Sea Guard on the right flank with the other Lancers and the Bolt Thrower. So my turn. Orcs and Goblins, turn 1. Orcs and Goblins, turn 1. First thing I go ahead and I do is I turn Koopa around and I walk Koopa up. The problem with Koopa in this game is I want to threaten his Lancers on the left side, but I don't want... Or I'm not scared of his Lancers, to be honest, but if they hit me, they're going to hit me. But basically, I'm keeping them far enough back where they're not going to be able to get around me, but at the same time, I'm not able to just throw Koopa into the fight with all the little infantry guys. The bad part about it is his white lines will fuck Koopa up. They're obviously going to do double wounds to me. They hit me on 3s, wound me on 4s. So it's going to be a lot of hits, a lot of wounds. I'll lose Koopa. All he needs is 4 and I'll lose Koopa. The Phoenix Guard can be super fucking annoying because they have that 4 aboard. Anyways, Magic got a 2 on the Flux. Sorry, I go backwards. The A-Rock, what I ended up doing was I ended up scouting the Spider Riders on the right side. Totally forgot to tell you guys this. I scouted the Spider Riders on the right side. I vanguarded up as close as I could. Then on my turn, I marched them up 14 inches in front of his Highborn Lancers on the right side, allowing the A-Rock to use the full movement to run up to the flank of his Sea Guard, really putting him in a pickle. I put both Goblins on the hill, and I'm just going to rain fire on the Sea Guard, and I'm keeping my general close so that they don't panic and the K-Pack don't panic. The BGKs are fine where they're at, more or less. Alright, now Magic. Magic got a 2 on the Flux. Go ahead, and I don't really think I do too much on Magic because I don't have any pictures of it. So shooting, the BGKs end up doing 1 wound onto the Frost Phoenix. Excuse me. And that's about it. Over here, my Green Guard and the Mean Guard are going to go ahead and shoot into the Sea Guard. And let's do that again. The Green Guard and the Mean Guard are going to shoot into the Sea Guard and kill off 4 of them. Over here, I end up just throwing Tomahawks into this Bolt Thrower. I end up doing a wound or 2. That's all that really happened. It's going to start off turn 1. Highborn Elves. Highborn Elves, turn 1. His Highborn Lancers are going to go ahead and charge into my Spiders. That's kind of what they're there for. His Sea Guard actually reforms to face off against the A-Rock, and I have zero fear about this. I'm like, whatever. It's the fucking motherfucking A-Rock. Alright, the A-Rock, again, I played Dan Pruitt 14 times. The 14 times I played Dan Pruitt, I'm pretty sure the A-Rock has eaten plenty of Sea Guard. Anyways, over here, as you can see, he kind of just held his center position. I'm not sure what he's doing with his Frost Phoenix, why the Frost Phoenix is still chilling back there. But his Lancers ended up coming this way towards the building. Magic, he got a 6 on the Flux, goes ahead and he does a Fireball into my Green Guard, ends up killing off 3 of them. He ends up doing a... can't even tell what that is. But he ends up killing off a couple more Goblins. His Bolt Thrower ends up shooting into the K-Pack, only does 1 wound though. And then he ends up killing off the unit here. He shoots at the A-Rock with the frickin' Bolt Thrower, but it just misses. And it's going to start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins, turn number 2. Orcs and Goblins, turn number 2. By the way, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm just going to give you guys a little warning. Obviously, there's a 3-second warning coming up soon. But before that, this game is actually over pretty fast. 3, 2, 1. Wog! I'm going to wog. I'm going to charge the A-Rock, obviously, into those fucking Sea Guard. He fails his terror check. He rolls double 6s. He runs. He runs pretty close to the board edge. He does rally in the next turn, by the way. Okay. My trolls are going to charge into his white lions. Now, I'm doing this on purpose. First off, they don't get double wounds on trolls. Okay? We had a long conversation about this. The white lions will not get double wounds on trolls or ogres or anything monstrous infantry. It's anything bigger than monstrous infantry, like monstrous cavalry or monsters. So I'm charging him in. I know for a fact that he's not going to do too many wounds, and I know for a fact he's going to win combat eventually, and I know that my trolls are going to be too far. And the main goal is to do as many wounds as I possibly can and to disrupt his lines. Okay, so didn't expect him to run here. That kind of sucks. And then they get in. Everybody gets in except for the A-Rock. That's all happens. Koopa runs up to the flank of his Phoenix Guard. His Phoenix Guard are the ones on the left of the trolls. Alright, but I'm setting him up. I'm setting him up. The one fear I do have, and I'm not going to lie, the one fear I do have is if I went in with the trolls and they lose combat and he chases me, he could just kind of chase me closer to the K-Pack or my general and then charge either one of them. So I'm trying to get my general in a position where he can't charge me, or if he overruns too far, he might get out of the line of sight. K-Pack is just chilling back waiting for the counter charge. That's about to happen, and the savages hide behind a wall because I'm looking at that Phoenix like let's bring it very soon. Yeah, the bazooka and the BGKs are basically going to try to pick apart that Sea Guard and that Frost Phoenix. Alright, Frost Dragon. Magic! Got an 8 on the flux. Go ahead and I do a fireball into his fucking bolt thrower. I end up doing only 1 wound. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Go ahead and I do a scorching salvo to try to kill it off. I end up doing a couple more wounds, but he has 1 wound remaining. Son of a bitch. I think I might have killed like a Phoenix Guard, but that's about it. Over here, the BGKs are going to start shooting into the Phoenix Guard. There it is. The BGKs shoot 1 wound into the Phoenix Guard, kills off 1 Phoenix Guard. The Green Guard and the Mean Guard are going to go ahead and shoot into that Sea Guard and do 4 more wounds. Alright, what the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened? Oh, these are the lions. So, the trolls end up killing off 2, 4, 6, 7 lions. He goes ahead and he does 2 wounds. Again, he did 2 wounds that stuck. Now, he got out plenty of hits. It's just that those regens and the armor... Actually, it's just regen. The regen saves I just got really fucking lucky on. But that's what the trolls do. And the trolls are just like... Alright, so he's going to reform, but it's going to be his turn. It's going to be Highborn Elves' turn 2. Highborn Elves' turn 2. His Phoenix Guard will definitely charge into my flank. That's about to happen. He's going to charge the front of them with the Frost Phoenix as well, which I felt was a little bit of overkill. And then he gets in, right? His Lancers ran back here behind my A-Rock. I kind of felt like I don't know if he could have, but if he could have reformed them and walked them in front of the A-Rock so that way I don't charge his guys, that's a possibility. I don't really know. I wasn't really paying attention to that, but I looked at it now thinking about it. And then... let's go to Magic. Magic ends up getting a flaming sword up on the white lions. This is what fucks my trolls. This right here is what fucks my trolls. I don't know what I stopped to let. I forgot that he had flaming swords, and I was like, shit. Or I just tried to stop flaming swords, and I failed. It doesn't matter. So I think the Phoenix Guard goes. They end up killing off 2. The white lions go, and they end up just wiping me out. And I'm just like, they wipe me out. They kill every single one of my guys. So it lets him reform, and he reforms like so. The one problem he's having here is his Frost Dragon is way too close to his White Lions, so he can't really do much with them. He could have overran if he wanted to, but it's going to start off turn 3. Turn 3, this is a turn that really screws him over. Charge again here. He passes his terror check. Okay. Charge the savages into his Frost Phoenix. Okay. Charge Koopa into the Phoenix Guard, and I charge the K-Pack into the Phoenix Guard. The K-Pack fails the charge. Koopa makes it in. The savages make it in. Now, where the savages hit the Frost Phoenix, I will be able to potentially kill that Frost Phoenix and overrun into the flank of his White Lions. Like I said, the right side, his Sea Guard, are actually going to be stuck with the freaking A-Rock. This might be a very fast game. Magic, I get a 1 of the Flux. Go ahead and do some fireballs. Kill off a couple of the White Lions. Kill off 4 of them, actually. It's pretty good, Baxter. Like I said, I get over here. Impact hits. I end up doing 4 fucking wounds with just impact hits because of the ordnance attack against monsters, against large things. The Mammoth Stabber, the big Stabadon, doing what it's supposed to do. And then he ends up killing off like 3 of my guys. I end up just destroying him with the hits, wounds, kills him. Now, I overrun, and when I overrun right into the flank of his White Lions. Boom! Like so. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Alright, A-Rock on this side. I end up just killing off 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these guys. But what I ended up doing, and this is just retarded. This is seriously retarded. I fucking do my 1 attack, the multi-wound attack, the Venomous Surge, onto his wizard, on his Pyromancer. I hit him with a poison. I'm like, alright, do your ward save. And the guy has a 3-up ward save. He has a 3-up ward save. And he rolls a 2. And I do max wounds and I kill him. Didn't even realize it was his Pyromancer I did. I was just like, oh, I'll do it on that guy, because why not? Alright. Over here, he challenges out. Koopa is going to kill this chump right here. And that's about it. It's going to start off his turn 3. Turn 3, his Lancers charge into my Goblins, I flee. His Lancers redirect into my other Goblins, I flee. And then I believe we thought it panicked my, because they run so far through my K-Pack and my BSB's unit, that it caused a panic on my K-Pack. I realized afterwards, I'm like, oh, my BSB's right there. I'm going to re-roll it, and I re-roll it, I'm fine. Over here, he did charge it to the flank of Koopa. And then Magic, he got a 8 on the Flux. Goes ahead and does Ultra Sight on these guys. It's not going to make a big difference. And then I was waiting to stop Flaming Swords. Then I realized at this moment that I killed his Flaming Swords. So he really didn't have magic. He had like a Raven's Wing that I stopped. This Bolt Thrower is going to shoot into Zod. Does 1 wound onto Zod. And then these Knights, they end up swinging away. And they fucking whiff onto Koopa. His other guys swing away at Koopa, and these are strength 4 halberds on Phoenix Guard. So what I end up doing is Koopa ends up just killing 2 of his knights, his Highborn Lancers. The Spider goes into the freaking Phoenix Guard and ends up killing off 6 of them. And I'm going to win combat. And what ends up happening is he fucking, even though he's steadfast, he fails, he breaks. Koopa chases him down, and that's the end of that unit over there. Over here, the A-Rock's just going to continue killing these guys. I think they did do a couple wounds onto the A-Rock, though. And then over here, as you can see, this is a bloody, bloody picture here. The Savages get 1 on impact hits, and basically he ends up doing like 2 or 3 wounds, but the Savages wipe the fucking floor with his guys. Now, he does have 1 character in there and 1 fucking White Lion left, so he is going to be stubborn. But pretty much that's the end of the game. It's going to be a turn 3, and I was like, you want to just call it here? We can just call it here. He's like, yeah, we can call it there, because my Savages are already on the other side of the breakthrough, and basically it's over. So it's a big Orc and Goblin victory for ChiHammer here, for the Greenskins. The Green Machine, the Green Wave, whatever you want to call them, the Green Tidal Wave. Anyways, it was a fun game. It was just kind of nice to get back to the Dice Dojo. Now, honestly, this is not in chronological order. I had another game against Luke. I thought I downloaded it first. When I was about to make the battle report, I realized I put the wrong guy's video up. But whatever, I got another game against Luke coming up very soon. I'm going to make that video as soon as I possibly can. Like I said, it was kind of fun just to get into the dojo, play some games. Me and Len were supposed to play a game very soon, but just life has been happening. I'm running into issues at my gym. I'm gonna have to find a new location soon, and so like we just haven't had a chance to get a game in. We were supposed to on Wednesday, and then just things fell apart. But besides that, it's just, like I said, it's just been a lot of fun. MVP in this game is probably everybody kind of did their part. I think Terror did a really good part. I think it's the A-Rock. A-Rock killed his wizard. A-Rock caused his Sea Guard to panic and fuck up his right flank. The Savages did a really good job. Savages probably took more points, to be fair. We talked about strategy here. We talked about why things are done and whatever to try to improve Fergus's game. we'll see. We'll get another game against Fergus sometime soon, and unless he just doesn't want to see his army get beat on my videos again, and we'll see how the next game goes against us, and see if he, what changes he made. I think we talked a lot about the list, about how to change the list. Len played him right before this. Len was just like, I don't think he needs 2 elite units, and I kind of agree. You don't really need 2 elite units, but where else can the points go, more or less? Anyways, if you guys have any comments or feedback, you could always leave it in the comment section below, even about the game, about strategies or whatever, what you might have changed. Besides that, guys, if you like my videos, you could always like, share, and subscribe. And besides that, like I said, I already said the MVP. I think the MVP really is, like I said, I think the MVP is really the A-Rock. Taking out the Wizard just basically kind of crumbled the army, even though the Savages did a lot of work. And if you guys would like to show further support, you can always go to my Patreon. I leave my Patreon link down below. I also leave my PayPal down below. I've gotten quite a few donations lately, and I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has donated. I don't have the PayPal up, but I know off the bat. Let me see if I can get it up really quick, and I will give a proper shout out to the people who deserve a proper shout out. I do know Pete Riddler, though, from Germany. He's one of the names that I recognize right away anytime I see it. So I want to give a special thanks to him. And let me log in. Sorry, I did not come prepared. I thought I was honestly going to report the game on Luke Nickel, and I totally did not come prepared. Johan Eckeberg. I know I probably butchered your name, but he's from Sweden. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Let's see. Where can I get that? There we go. Henrik Johansson, thank you very much. Pete Ritter, like I said. Alexander Chaval, thank you very much. I almost said Mark Charloni, but I realized that I sent money to Mark Charloni. God damn it. That was for our next tournament. The Masters tournament coming up very soon. It's actually coming up this month in about 2 weeks. So I'm going to get you guys more games there. There is no grudge matches, so I can't grudge anybody that I would like to play. Probably will play somebody I really wouldn't want to play. Anyways, guys, hope you guys are doing well and enjoy your day. I'm going to be talking to you very soon. And until next time, take care and